What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Game Changers Podcast. I'm here with Boss Man J, Nom G, and Nick Mann from Nick Mann TV. What up with y'all fellas?
What's going
What
on?
up? What up?
Yeah,
Good
man. Chill. We
morning, good
got a
morning.
lot
Happy
to
Fourth of
unpack today,
July.
man. We
Go
got a
ahead.
lot of unpacking to do today, man. So I'm gonna let my homeboy, the man, the myth, the legend, Boss Man J, bring it on up here
Oh damn! Wow!
with
Oh
the
wow!
Trump
Okay.
situation.
Okay. Hey. What the fuck? Hey. Yeah. For sure. Hey. So y'all, I know y'all heard about Trump's big beautiful bill. 3.3 trillion dollar bill passes. Uh, it's been a lot of debate on both sides. About this, and man. This is just more spending by the government. This is Trump's crowning achievement. He also put some good stuff in there, of course, to make it more palatable for the masses. But essentially, this is a big tax break for the rich. And what I'm saying, I don't see any big benefit of it. And we're gonna get into it later on. But just by hearing that, what do you guys say? What do you got to say about it?
Yeah, I
First, I
saw a
want
little
to say
bit.
this.
Go ahead, on.
Yeah, I was just I saw a
But,
few
but
like
fir- first,
I saw a few things on it on like on X on Twitter and just a few other social media platforms. People breaking it down. It seems like the main thing is Medicaid and Medicare, and them making like over $1 trillion in cuts to the program. I think it might have been
Hmm.
like a total of 17 million. I don't know. You got obviously got to
Yeah,
check the numbers on it, but like 17 million Americans are going to be affected with that, and
yeah. Permanent
essentially,
tax cuts.
yeah.
Permanent tax cuts for the rich. Break seniors and workers. Cuts to Medicaid, food stamps, all the you know those type of programs. It's tough. A lot of people will feel this.
hmm
but
The rich get richer.
Yeah,
most,
and
most, yeah, I was just about to say, man. Like, first off, man, I just want to say, you gotta be a bunch of lazy motherfuckers when you can't come up with a better name than the Big Beautiful Bill. Like, yeah, that was just some laziness there. But I don't like the when I was first hearing about it, man. They were making it sound like it was gonna be so much better than the Obamacare, which I don't care what nobody say or how people felt about the Obamacare. That wasn't a bad thing, bro. That that
Mhm.
helped a lot of people get health insurance. But with this, man, you're taking away Medicaid and stuff from people who really need it. So I
Mhm.
want to know how that's gonna work out.
Yeah, and
Hmm.
Because
I
that's
guess
to me,
the it
that's
does.
just crazy.
Yeah, I guess it don't go into effect until 2027, like around the midterms, because a lot of people feel that since this was mostly Republicans that allowed this bill to pass, so basically that they're trying to make it look as if the Democrats were the ones that put this stuff in place when it does go into action. Because a lot of people feel like, oh, the this party did this to me, so I'm gonna get mad at this party, but they might not understand, how certain bills work. A lot of stuff doesn't go into action, until a few years down the line. A lot of times when bills get passed. So the next term of the
Yeah.
next, the midterms, other party might get blamed for this bill, but they might not have anything to even do with it.
Hmm.
So yeah, so
Let
This
me
is
place.
socialism for the rich. We are engaged in Robin Hood in reverse, stealing from the poor in order to give to the rich. This massive transfer of wealth from the bottom to the top. If the people do not want this bill, but they are trying to pass it, here's the question you got to ask yourselves at home: who are they working for? Do you think they are working for you?
That's a good question.
I mean, most people know that they're not working for us. Like, I mean, if they was working for us, most people wouldn't have to be worrying about a lot of the day to day things that are going on. And then when you once you see that their billionaires want tax cuts, and then they want everyday people to pay for the taxes that they're not paying, essentially they don't care. You know,
And
because
how long does
Yeah, and that's
America or
another
the
thing that I don't get, bro.
go ahead?
Like you already fucking filthy rich. So more money that you will ever be able to spend in your entire life. So what is the point of getting more tax breaks when you got motherfuckers out here that can
Kicking
barely
people
feed
off of
themselves?
Medicare. Yeah, man, it's tough.
it's up there
What do you?
It's
celebrating,
sad, bro.
turning up, celebrating for a very select few people.
Happy they finna get that tax break.
Also, in that bill, I know you're gonna be bringing some more of that up here, boss man. But
Yeah, go ahead with it.
I know that a lot of it went into funding ICE and federal agents and stuff like that. Like essentially,
Hmm.
a lot of it went into going into you know so-called basically the police state in America basically got funded real big in this bill. Essentially, uh,
Yes, in
they
the
got
defense
funded real.
industry.
Yeah, they got funded real big in this. So so
So
that's
yeah,
one.
if you want to look at the winners of this, and you're right, corporations, millionaires, and billionaires are winning with this becoming law. Defense contractors, fossil fuel executives, which are the
So
oil
yeah.
industry.
So
You know,
what about the everyday? What about the everyday worker?
it is not. It's risking a lot of people losing their Medicaid and SNAP, and rural hospitals and community clinics and single parent households. It's gonna probably work to your disadvantage. Small farmers, disabled people. It's gonna be a little more rough on that demographic.
Yeah,
But
and
but y-
So
you
in
said something
Nebraska,
powerful though. You said something that was really we need to uh pay attention to the timing of all of this and how they time it and how they frame different aspects of this, because they will blame it on somebody else if it don't work, or if it once it starts to
yeah.
show that it was detrimental.
right? Because I mean, it's already showing his hand. That's all I was
And
gonna say.
now
Nebraska already shut down a rural hospital. Like a rural hospital
Hmm.
already just shut down here because of the bill. Like the bill obviously didn't go in effect yet all the way, but they're
Yeah,
like,
but it's
well, we're
coming.
not gonna be able to. We're gonna just we're just gonna cut it right here before it gets anything bad happens. We're just gonna cut it because we already know how bad this bill is gonna affect us.
Yeah, go ahead,
so
Papa.
but so it don't really kick in until 2020. It don't kick in until 2027, right?
Well, I think the main
Like
part
so
of the Medicaid and Medicare, I think.
Hmm.
so what I'm hoping is that the governments and the governors of these states, man, can come up with something to counteract that, to help out those people that really needs Medicaid and Medicare.
Mm,
I support the
yeah.
one big beautiful bill because everybody knows Medicare and Medicaid are some of the biggest money laundering schemes in the history of the country. And take a look at some of the folks that are taking full advantage and laundering so much money. Look at this little money launderer. He don't look so sick. I bet he took the shavers and he did it himself. I did that once when I was a kid. I took the clippers and I clipped my head and I said, look, I have cancer. If it could have made me money, I probably would have done it 10, 12, 100,000 times. And what about this little faker? Clearly money laundering. I mean, who needs all those tubes? You don't need all those tubes. You get one tube. What a grifter. This is what I'm trying to prevent. I'm trying to prevent wasteful spending from people like this. If anybody deserves to be taken down, it's this little fella. deplorable. Now look at this little grifter. Oh, Peepaw, you thought you could steal money from us for your health care? We caught you.
Yeah, so I mean, you get the picture.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. But it's so true though.
But
He told the
that's
little boy,
pretty
you want
much
to get
how
all
he
them keys?
sounds.
Yeah, pretty much. That's
But
crazy though.
we'll talk about some of the positives in the bill. You talked about it allocated $170 billion to immigration and border operations, which ICE funds the hiring of 10,000 plus more ICE agents by 2029. They did create a new $1,000 baby savings account for newborns, defunds Planned Parenthood, which we all know that's a big red state fight that they've been undertaking for a long time. Boosted domestic critical mineral production instead of relying on China, which I guess you could say that's a good thing. But we could also say, on the other hand, about the environment and this and that. It's a reason why we haven't been getting those minerals from the mainland of America, because it does pollute the environment and things like that. So I guess it's how you look at it. It allocates $10 billion for mission to Mars, creates 25 billion in rural hospital and hospital fund, 25 billion rural hospital fund, trim 750 billion in federal spending, supposedly. This is some of the positives of the big beautiful bill, which will soon become the law once the president signs. But yeah, 11K in annual take home pay is supposed to be giving families extra $11,000 in their take home pay. So I guess it's how you look at it. It's just what do you trust the government to kind of dole out these funds correctly?
No, we already know.
No.
I mean, we can't trust. We already
No.
know we can't trust what's going on in DC. I mean, they not working for us. They working for corporations. Essentially, if you don't get into the business side or able to, get into these rooms with these people and move your wealth up in some shape or fashion, you're not gonna get a benefit. Uh, as an everyday person working a job, going home, trying to support your family, you're not in the you're not in that you're just not in that
The
One
circle.
percent in that
yeah,
one
you're not
percent.
yeah, you're not in no circle, man. So you're just looked at as cattle basically by our government. They're not gonna say it. They're gonna act as if they're there with you, but they're not rocking with you like that. And we know the base of Trump support was he was basically running off of, basically he was running off of hate. And that's what won him because the base that has him as president essentially wants America to be great again in their eyes, right? So we already know in their eyes what they think making America great again is, right? So it's like they thinking that they're gonna make America great, but he ain't even talking to them. He using them as a shield to get where he want to get to, right? And he done got to where he wanted to with this bill, and it's gonna help out big money. Not nobody who's just making
Trump
everyday
Trump
money.
ho-
That's going.
Trump came in, man, on the whole thing of everything that he tried to push through his first term, he gonna get it through this time.
Yeah, basically anything he couldn't do back then, he's trying to do now, and he got some stuff through that went in effect during Biden's presidency. You know, but now that he has a chance to get what he wants to get through, he essentially did it with this big beautiful bill. And it's crazy with the with ICE getting all that funding. They deported Cesar Chavez Jr. That was he just fought Jake
Jake
Paul.
Paul. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
heard about that.
Yeah.
and they
Oh,
they
they deported
deported
him.
Buddy. So that show you how much they on trying to
Mm.
make a statement. They,
Yeah, we
this
talked
man.
about the TikToker, what his name, Khabibi Lame or whatever the hell his name was. But the black
Oh
boy
yeah,
got deported here last week, 2 weeks ago. Yeah. So ICE is out there for sure. Uh, but I just feel I want to also just, man, these politicians, they really sold us out, man. These guys, they look like zombies, man. Like these are the people that are kind of brainwashed and bought. They're bought. And I think that music is fitting, man. That music fits this situation because it's sad. It's sad, man.
Yeah, fuck them. Let's get into some more exciting news. Yeah,
Mm,
'cause this shit depressing.
mm,
Already, but
Oh,
we
they
have to
still
we
trying
have
to
to
go to Mars.
stay. Yeah.
They
You
still
saw
trying to
they put
create
10,
They still trying to create.
they just put
Yeah,
10
I
billion up
seen that.
for
They got
to
the
go
10
to
billion.
Mars.
and that just and right there
Yeah.
and that and right there. Let's be honest about that part of the bill. That's some BS. We don't need to be
Mm,
spending no
So
10 billion to try to go to no
mm.
other planet when we can't even fix our planet. We got people sitting on the street homeless right now. Don't have nowhere to go. The veterans that fought for this country don't have nowhere to go. Y'all didn't just cut all their stuff, but y'all gonna put 10 billion to go to Mars. Come on, man, stop it.
and no,
Put
them
Oh,
goddamn
well, who y'all
well,
going to
y'all ain't
see at
fair.
Mars?
But them folks ain't going no motherfucking mall. This is their way of laundering money now.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
That's exactly
Uh,
what it is. Y'all ain't even
Let's say we're
y'all
gonna do this with it.
y'all could
No,
barely
them
get
goddamn well.
exactly. That's exactly what
We
it
ain't
is.
been no
Cause
fucking space.
But this administration is fastly becoming a joke, man. Like some of the headlines that just comes out like something like this. Trump announces UFC fight on White House lawn for the 250th birthday of America. Uh, I mean, what are we
All
doing as a
propaganda,
country
Listen,
here?
man. He got so much
You
Trump.
He
remember
got
but
propaganda all over the place.
do you remember when being the president was like an esteemed position and he had to be
Mm-hmm.
respected and man, motherfuckers don't respect this dude. Nobody. It's just
At
what you can get
all.
out of it.
And Trump didn't want to be president. Trump, just like Long said, man, Trump did this out of hate. He really didn't want to be president. He don't care about nothing but himself and his bottom line. That man didn't want to be president, so he finna make that seat and being in the White House is gonna be looked at as a circus from here on out. It's just one big clown show. Nobody that comes after him will
Trump,
be respected.
Trump want to be king.
yeah, he
He
does.
don't want to be president.
He does
He want
because
to be king.
yeah, because he
I
does.
mean, a
He really
UFC fight on the White House lawn though, like
yeah
for
he
real.
Like I
yeah
said, they number propaganda, man. It's like all this stuff be propaganda.
it is. He don't want. He doesn't even want to
We'll have
leave
you
now.
knowing that
Honestly, he
for a
don't really
fight.
want to.
Mm-hmm.
He
Yeah,
want to
because he
stay
trying to
there.
He want that
figure
check
out
for
figure
life.
out a way where we don't have to vote for a president no more.
Yeah, that's what he's trying to do. That's why they went in there with Doge and trying to take everything out, basically trying to rewrite everything, so he could say, "Oh yeah, I'm coming back. I'm coming back."
Well, he did just make a quote,
That
just
like
had a quote
he just
last
trying
week
to hate.
saying that he has more power this time around than he had the first during his first term.
Hmm.
Like what do you even mean by that? Like what why was that even a question? What are we
Exactly.
talking about?
No. No.
What's the country with Prince Harry and them all them? I think he want to get that type of
UK, the
UK.
UK, yeah, United Kingdom,
yeah.
London.
He want to get that type of thing going on here.
Hmm. He want to be. He want. I mean, he wants to be praised like that. He wants. He's looked at like that. They said that.
But he running the business at this point.
Yeah. I mean, and just like this UFC thing that you just showed. He had I guess obviously he didn't do it. Somebody on his staff or something did it. But on the official White House website, they had him. They had like a reel put of him with Daddy's home in the background. Usher Daddy's home.
Yeah.
Like, bro,
Hey,
why
this is a
you?
comedy show at this point.
Yeah, fam. Like
Like
doing
he be
two.
like you said, he be shouting out rappers, shouting out who
Mhm.
he shouted out, Lil Wayne or
Oh, he
somebody.
talked about Puffy. They asked him about Puffy, and he said we used to have a great relationship. You know, he was very fond of me at one point, but once I got into politics, I heard some bad things in the news coming from him.
That
Yeah,
damn
man.
Trump boy.
But
Trump.
but you know but that's the thing, a lot of us don't a lot of people don't bring it up, but Ronald Reagan was, he was basically a celebrity before he became president. But he didn't necessarily he
True.
actually knew politics and knew policy, and not saying he did anything good in the sense of the war on drugs and all of that, but he was in Hollywood before he became president, just like Trump, you
Yep.
know.
Well,
He was
Ronald didn't run nothing.
Schwarzenegger.
Nancy ran everything.
mm,
Schwarzenegger.
Yep, Arnold Schwarzenegger with California, man, when he became governor of California, So it's a blend and mix between Hollywood and politics there. You know what I'm saying? It's almost the same. It's almost political theater at some points. You know what I mean? Like you can't even believe. Some of these people just come off like, damn. Are you placed there? Because it's not like sometimes you see real people. You seeing these people that are movie stars, and then you actually become in politics. That don't seem right. You shouldn't be. I don't want to see you was on here acting like somebody, and now you in politics. It's like
So
what you
now
doing?
you still acting,
Right? You
playing
still
another
acting,
character.
The Terminator.
right? You know what I'm
Herschel Walker. Herschel Walker trying to get into
It
politics.
wasn't even
Man, what are
hard
you
on
doing?
him.
saying? Yeah, man. He need to go and sit down, man. He
Yeah.
don't. He don't be sounding intelligent at all when he speaks either. He just sounds like somebody got a battery in his back, or like somebody's
Uh,
controlling what he's saying and everything because he got the black
yeah,
face.
a big
So
country
what y'all
fool.
think
That's what
about
he
Jesse
sound like.
Ventura?
He for real.
Jesse
That's
Ventura
really what
is
he
good
be
coming
sounding
from
like.
wrestling to politics, I think.
Yeah, Jesse Ventura. Yeah, he
Yep.
was.
Yep.
He
Jesse
was a Democrat. He
Ventura.
was on the other end of it. He was trying to expose some stuff, and they had to get him out of there.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But
Trump running the business, man. We 2025. We gotta keep a close eye on this shit. I'm gonna just say it, because man, who knows what's next?
and it's only been what? It's only been since November, man. This is half the year. This ain't even half. You know what I mean? That man been here what 5 6 months? What you know what I'm saying? So this ain't
He got
even.
some
And he done ain't
faithful
a lot.
disciples. He got some faithful disciples, people who have been in this way
Hey,
longer than him, who are just throwing away their principles, man,
Mm,
and
and if you go
betraying you.
against him, he coming after.
Hmm.
mm,
But let's move
We'll
on.
leave it there though. Yeah, we'll leave it there. Your boy Trump, Popeye. I know you and Pac Man love to debate about him, but he making moves out here.
mm,
I like some of the shit he do. I ain't gonna lie. But
mm.
I just think he a comedian. He funny as hell to me.
But this right here on this note, like I said, let's keep an eye on it next time. Till next time, right here on the Game Changers podcast. Till next time.
Yeah,